Hi, my angels. So I've bought some MCoBeauty products. I've heard so much about it. Quite a few people have told me they love it, and I want to try it out, see what I think. It's meant to be a dupe of Charlotte Tilbury. I've never used Charlotte Tilbury, but of course that's a huge brand and quite a luxury brand, and MCo is meant to be the cheaper kind of competition for them. So I've got this one here, which is MCo Flawless Glow, which is a foundation. I've got it in the shade Very Fair because very fair. And then I also got this one. It just captured my attention because of the color of the packaging. It's like kind of a more cooler lilac kind of color. I don't know if it's really that color in the inside because there's not really any testers that you can see, and I didn't really look online. I just bought it in the shops. So I just was like, yep, I'll grab this. It's called Bouncy Jelly Tint Cheek and Lip. So let's just get straight into it, shall we? All right, so I don't have anything on my face at the moment besides some serum. I'm not really a primer kind of girl. I don't like the way they feel, but if you've got a really great suggestion, you have had the same feelings as me where you haven't been able to find a good primer, but you have, tell me. I'd love to hear about it. All right, so this is how it comes. This is a bottle, and it's got this kind of applicator. I don't really like using these kind of things. I'd rather just have product I can pump into my hand or use a brush. So and that's more so for hygienic purposes. So I'm just gonna get into my hands. And I'm gonna use my hands because that's how I like applying foundation. Okay, it definitely does have, like, especially on camera, an illuminating effect. In person, when I looked in the mirror, I didn't quite think so. It has a bit of almost a little bit sticky texture, which I don't really like. Makes me worried that I might break out because I have a bit of a sensitive skin type. So not too sure about that one. All right, so let's move on to the Bouncy Jelly Cheek and Lip. That's quite a crazy color. That's really intense. I did read online that it does stain really quickly and to use a brush, so I will try that. Okay, so it's all on now. I don't mind the Bouncy Jelly Tint and Cheek. Sorry. I don't mind the Bouncy Jelly Tint Cheek and Lip. I think it's actually really pretty, and especially on my lips, I think you can kind of, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but in real life, it does actually kind of match up to the color on the packaging, even though the color on the inside looks really dark and intense. You definitely do want to use a brush because let me just show you, it does like stain your fingers and it is pretty hard to get off. So if you're not keen on having stained fingers, definitely use a brush. And I find that it did work in pretty well with a brush as well. I think if you were using your hands, I think you'd probably struggle and end up with more of it absorbing into your fingers than actually onto your face. But I think that's actually really pretty. I don't have any, the only thing I would add with this look is some bronzer, because otherwise it is a very Marie Antoinette kind of look with a really pale complexion and then super rosy cheeks and lips. But you know, it's a look, it's cute. So yeah, my opinions are not too sure about this one. I don't mind it, but like I said, I find that kind of some foundations I can break out easily in. I do with MAC, which is, you know, quite a expensive end product and professional product. And also with the cheaper products I can break out. So I think I'll let you guys know maybe at the end of the day how I go wearing this one. But I do, yeah, I think this one might be a recommend. I think I like this one. It's different, it's cute, and it's fun. So it's been 6 hours since I've applied the MCo Flawless Glow Foundation and the Jelly Blush and Lip Tint. And it's still looking actually really good. And at first, if you remember what I said before, I was a bit hesitant on my thoughts of the foundation. I felt like it was a bit sticky and tacky. I don't think I said it before, but I felt like it enlarged my pores as opposed to blurring and filtering. And I was a bit like, like it's kind of doing the opposite. But I felt like now that it's, or even just after I just filmed and went downstairs and had a look, it did actually look like it did the filtering and blurring effect. So I'm quite impressed. And it still feels nice. Like I'm not actually so mad about the feeling, because it is like a dewy kind of makeup. It's not like a matte foundation, which actually I do use quite a lot because I don't like how some dewy makeups can almost feel a bit oily, and that for some reason doesn't really work well on my skin, but so far so good. And some of them make my face break out really fast. So I'm quite impressed that it's still feeling really good. I shouldn't touch my face. That's probably gonna make me actually break out, so I should stop that. It could be my new favorite. And I'm very impressed because I actually use Inglot, which is really lovely. It's a matte kind of cream foundation. It is a little bit on the pricey side, but because I love it, it's obviously what I stick to and it works with my skin. But always great to find an alternative and to actually find something that is dewy and illuminating without working against my skin, which is amazing. And yeah, I love the jelly tint. It felt really weird putting it on, and the look of it was pretty terrifying. Like it looks like beetroot, like it's like, oh, okay. But it goes on pretty well with a brush. Yeah, definitely don't use your fingers. I don't think it'll absorb into your fingers. So definitely use a brush to apply that and to be able to kind of blend it in nicely, but very happy. I've applied it one more time to my lips because, like I said, it's been 6 hours that it has been on. So that's just one extra application, but yeah, pretty impressive. Very happy. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all soon again. Mwah.